the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is CorasTruth, where this is a safe place to accept your truth to change your future. So I took this morning just to have some time to myself. Got in my car and just had a lot going on right now, and just needed to just re-energize me, get connected, get a boost of energy. And for the last probably 3 days, I've been having this encourage yourself, I guess motive, or not motive, but just encourage yourself, thing going on. And sometimes we find it hard to encourage ourselves when we're going through life, going through different situations, going through different circumstances. And it's like, okay, I don't have it in me to do, encourage myself, but I need those that I've poured into to, where they at? Why they ain't here encouraging me? Or, why when I'm always there for somebody else, nobody feels the need to, pour back into me. And so I've been there, and I just was like, let me do a video on this, because at the end of the day, we don't need other people to encourage us. Before we start, if you can take the time either now or after the video just to go ahead and like. You can comment at any time and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I thank you for all that have subscribed already. It warms my heart to know that, something I say is helping you through your life, your change, and accepting your truth. Me and my husband will come on and do a video. It may be today or tomorrow. Like I said, we've been going through a lot right now. Not with us, just, things that are going on. So we will do a video. I'll bring him on. I've had, several requests. I was like, y'all don't want to see me? What about me? So we're going to bring him on so we can do a video. But, there's a song by Donald Lawrence, and it says, encourage yourself. And the lyrics are, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the words and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. And I was listening to that song for the last 2 days. And it's just like, okay, I get it. Stop looking for other people to do something that you need to do for yourself. Don't look for others to come in and rescue you. You got to rescue you. God has placed in you what you need to help you. Sometimes we're overdue for some attention. We're wondering why we're not getting the compliments and recognitions that we deserve. And we're feeling disgruntled because we're not getting praiseworthy of the efforts for not being praised. We got to look past that. I actually sat down and I wrote some tips. That's what I keep looking down at, my tips. To encourage yourself. These are some things that I was like, how can I encourage myself? So I'm going to share those things with you today. So the first one I put was, so rather than waiting around for the pat on the back that may never come, encourage yourself. We do a lot of good things, and we don't necessarily do those good things for others, but we expect when you do something good at work, you expect to be compensated for that, what you did good at work. And in life, we don't get that. It's like, you have to really do things from the heart and expect your reward to come from God, because people will take, and not pour back into you. And when you look around and you empty and dry and needing to be filled, and there's no one there. Sometimes people do that due to, being selfish. And sometimes it's just, they didn't think about it. They got things going on in their life too, but they know to call you when they going through. Bars. They know to call you when they going through. But you can't depend on, people, even those that you think should be encouraging you. They've encouraged you before, or y'all are good friends, or whatever the case may be. You can't always look to those people to be there to encourage you. Sometimes they're not going to be there, and like I said, they have their own thing going on. So the next thing is, be mindful of your small wins and achievements. Make a mental note of them and be sure to recollect them. You do a lot of good, whether by word or by deeds. You do a lot of good. Celebrate that, whether big or small. Go get your nails done. Go get your feet done. Go get your hair done. Get you a nice dinner. Take yourself on a weekend trip, a day trip. Do something to celebrate you. That's encouraging yourself to know that, I've done this. Let me do this to celebrate me. And that'll help you along the way so that you know that you're not doing something out of vain, that you have recognized what you've done for yourself. Celebrate progress towards your goals. Set yourself up with the milestones so that each goal is broken down into manageable chunks that you reward yourself for upon attaining those goals. So you may have a goal that says, I'm going to go to school. You need to break that down, as in, I'm going to look for the classes that I need to take. I'm going to sign up for financial aid. Break those goals down so that each milestone that you make, and when you get to, I'm going to school, I'm going to graduate, you've celebrated yourself all the way up to there, and you feel like you have accomplished something. And when you do that, sometimes in the process, we get to the point where it's like, I'm tired. Let me stop because I'm tired. I don't see the end to this. As you celebrate yourself, you say, you know what? I'm going to celebrate myself. I at least looked at my classes. So I know what classes I'm going to take. I got enrolled. Let me celebrate. Because before 2 weeks ago, I didn't even have my classes. Celebrate that. That's an accomplishment. That's something you have done to prove that I'm making progress. There's a measurement that you want to see some progress in. Encourage yourself in that and celebrate it. The next thing, find some peace of mind when you in what you're accomplishing. Make sure that what your goals that you're setting, make sure that is something that you want to do. It is a desire, because your desires are something that you really want to do and something that you're aiming to do and you want to happen. Things only manifest when we put the action, the work in. They're not going to manifest just because just dropping your lap. Boom. No, you got to put some work. The word tells us faith without works is dead. You got to have some faith. And with your faith, you got to have some works. And you got to get it moving. You can't lose weight just by sitting. You got to put some movement in it. You got to eat right. You got to exercise. You got to think right. You got to change your thinking. So in all of that, find peace that, you know what? This is something that I desire. This is something that's going to happen no matter how long it takes. No matter the hardships that come through, it's going to happen. I got this. This is nothing for me. I've been through harder. This is just a test and I'm going to make it. I'm going to pass. Encourage yourself. Encourage you. You have to. Encourage you. I can't stress that enough. Don't look for it outside of your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your cousins, your friends, co-workers, bosses. Don't look for the encouragement. If it comes, good. Pat yourself on the back. But don't look for it. Encourage you. The next thing is stay focused now for your present and your future. Be inspired by the hopes, dreams, and plans. Know that the work you are doing is a means to an end. That end will be realized as long as you continue working towards it and focusing on it. You have to stay focused on right now, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. There is a certain focus that you need to get to where you're going, to master your goals, to accomplish your goals. You have to be inspired. One of my goals, I'm not materialistic, but I want what I want and I like what I like. One of my goals has always been I want a BMW. It first started out with a BMW 745 Li. Then I seen the 760. I wanted that. Now it's a BMW X6. Yes, X6. But it's still been a BMW. Now, it will happen. I know it will because I'm determined. And everything else that I've done and been determined and have a desire for, some of those things have happened. So I know that it's going to happen. Now, I'm not discouraged because it's not happening today. And it's not going to happen tomorrow. And if it don't happen next week, I'm not going to be discouraged because I have that focus in my mind that I want my BMW and I'm going to get it. So I stay encouraged in the fact of every day I know I'm working on getting my BMW whenever that day may come. And when I get it, that will be an accomplishment. But along the way, I celebrate. Right now, I have a Nissan Murano 2020. I celebrate that because that's an accomplishment for me. And I drive it like it's my BMW, but I appreciate what I'm in right now because I know eventually what I truly want is coming. And I'm going to get it. I'm encouraged. I'm going to get that. Next thing, believe you can. Believe that you will. Giving up is pointless. It serves no purpose other than prove that you are right when you say, I can't. The simple statement, I know I can, is encouraging. This man sitting over here looking at me while I'm talking, but that's all right, whatever. Anyway, believe that you can. No matter how hard that it looks, no matter what you're going through, no matter the failures that you may come across when you're accomplishing your goals, believe that you can. Because only you can believe that. You may have others that try to pour into you to say you can do this, you can do this, and they may not believe it, but they saying it, to keep you encouraged or whatever. But it doesn't resonate until you believe that thing. You get what I'm saying? Until your mental says, you know what? I failed 3 times. What can I learn from those failures that have come across me? Okay, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. Let me try this. Let me tweak this. Let me do this time and see how that work out for me. Use those failures as places that you're learning. Don't just use those failures and fail and not pick it back up, because that's a desire that you have. That's a dream you have. And as you pick that back up, you believe that you can. You know that you can. And don't say I can't, because that's not something God created for us. That's man-made. That word I can't, that's man-made word. His word says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You can do it. Trust God. Believe you can. And look for your strength in Him. To know that He's going to push you. When you feel like you're about to give up, look to God. Trust Him. And it's like something, He'll give you His word. He'll give you His joy. He'll give you His peace. He'll give you what you need to continue to be pushed in whatever direction that you're going. Stay focused. Believe you can. Know that you can. Because at the end of the day, no matter what anybody else say, it only matters what you say. And what you say plays more on your mind than what other people say. If you tell yourself, I can't do this, that's what's going to be on your mind. You know what? I couldn't do that anyway. I don't even know why I tried. We ain't do that. We ain't doing that. Get that out your mind. Remove that thought right there. That's thinking, and you need to remove that. You need to remove that. As much as you have accomplished, as much as you have done, why would you not encourage yourself in knowing that you can do this or you can do that? Why wouldn't you do that? So the next thing is surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out motivational quotes or positive people or uplifting music. Don't allow yourself to think negatively. If it should rise up, cast it down immediately. And don't allow others to discourage you or steal your joy. When I say, when you have negative thoughts, and they're going to come. We're human. It's natural. As things get hard, or it seems like it's not going to happen, we'll start thinking to ourselves, you know what? I can't do this. This is just too hard. I don't see how this is going to be happening. I'm not smart enough. We think all kind of things, but you got to cast that down. As soon as you think about it, as soon as you got to cast it down, you got to be like, you know what? I graduated high school. That was hard. I don't know about y'all, but it was hard for me. Math is not my thing. And I graduated. I went to college. Graduated college. Can I tell y'all, it took me 3 tries. 3, you hear me? To pass college algebra. 3 tries. And on the 3rd try, the counselor told me, if you don't pass it this time, you won't be able to graduate. You'll have to pay for the class out your own pocket to even get to where you can graduate. I said, do it. Y'all, I was in the study hall. I was in with the teacher after hours. I had the teacher number. Look, I got to pass this. I can't fail again. I did what I had to do to pass. To this day, I have my degree in criminal justice. And the only thing that was holding me back was college algebra. Math is the hardest. All I can do is add, subtract, multiply, and divide. That's me right there all day. Anything outside that 3x plus. Now, if I sit down, I can do it. I can figure it out. God gives me wisdom. I can do that. But if I ain't got to do it, I ain't going to do it. And I don't got to do it. But the whole point of telling you that was the fact of it took 3 tries, but I did it. I graduated. I walked. I did what I had to do in the moment so that I can get what I desired, a college degree. And I did that. And even while I was doing that, I would be thinking while I'm doing this math, oh my God, this is the hardest mess in all the world. I'm not going to graduate. The lady already said I ain't going to graduate. This is my 3rd try. We in the 2nd semester and I got a D. Oh my God. I had to just stop and say, Arlise, you came this far. And you going to let college algebra be the factor of you not graduating? That's just dumb. That's how I talk to me, y'all. I'm real with me. That's just dumb. Don't be dumb, Arlise. You can do this. It's just a little hard. But apply yourself, focus, remove the distractions, and concentrate. And that's exactly what I did, y'all. And I got a B. A B. Out of all the times, I was getting D's and F's. I got a B. And I applied myself. That's something, y'all, a B may not be good, but hey, a B was, I might as well have an A, because a B was like I had 100% A. But I passed, I got my degree, and I moved on. And that's what you have to do when it comes to, motivating yourself. Did I say this one? Yes, I did. Another thing I do is seek out motivational quotes. I'll go online and seek out things. Even in the Bible, I'll seek out things, and I'll post those to remind myself, you got this. I'll look for encouraging messages on YouTube so that I can remind myself, you can do this. Because you need those things replaying in your mind, especially when your negative thoughts playing in your mind. You need something to counteract that, to play in your mind. So when you think, I can't do this, you got that something that you listen to, you know what? Yes, you can. You got this. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You need those things, because what's going to happen is, and this is a little spiritual thing, is that your flesh is going to be talking and your spirit is going to rise up. That's why it's important to have God in you. So when your flesh starts speaking to you, your spirit can rise up and say, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I also listen to uplifting music. I do that more than anything. Music is like, I don't know, it just does something to me. I could be in the worst situation and I can just turn on my music and it changes. It changes my mood. And this may be wrong to say, he is all in my car. But this may be wrong to say, but even secular music, and I don't think it's wrong to say it. I'm gonna say it, whatever. You say, feel how you feel, whatever. Secular music, rap, gospel, country. I listen to a lot of stuff and it changes my mood. Sorry, y'all, that sun was killing. So do what you got to do to get you in a good mood, to get you to a place to encourage yourself, to uplift yourself. The next thing is you have to have confidence in nothing else. At least have confidence enough that you find a way. If what you are doing doesn't work, be confident you will find a different way. I had to learn how to be confident because I didn't have confidence in myself. I had confidence in my mother, in my father, and some of my friends because I had seen what they were doing and it worked for them. So I would, look for them. And then it came to a point where it was little old me by myself. And it was like, wait a minute. I don't have, my daddy to grab a hold to. I don't have my best friend to grab a hold to. I don't have, anybody that I could just be like to pull on. That's those times when you need to know how to encourage yourself. You need to know how to be confident in the things that you're doing and the things that you're saying so that you can accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams, and those desires come to fruition. So be confident in yourself and your thoughts and your actions. Do it not arrogantly, but be confident. Move in confidence. Even if you fail, move in confidence. Learn your failures, what you did, what you didn't do, and be confident knowing that this time it's going to work. Even if it don't work this time it's going to work. And don't look at a failure as the worst thing in the world, because even in my failures, I've learned how to improve. Like I said, I took through college algebra 3 times, y'all. 3 times. Each time I learned a little bit more that helped me in my 3rd time. I know that's crazy, but it did. And I can remember sitting the 2nd time. I was like, okay, I remember that for the first time. I remember hearing that. And I failed. Okay. The 3rd time, it was like, okay, I remember hearing it the first time. I remember hearing it the 2nd time. Let me apply it this time and see what happened. Let me read a little bit more and see what happened. Let me study a little bit more and see what happened. So don't look at your failures as this is the end all be all. No, there's more to that. You learn, you listen. You grab hold to any help books that you can, anybody that you know is a master at math or master at building businesses, a master at whatever. Get with them. Don't be ashamed to ask. I ask people on social media. I see that they can master stuff. I say, hey, I want you to know that I admire. I've been watching you for a little while. I admire what you do, and I just want to know, do you have a couple of minutes? I can ask you a couple of questions about this. I do that. They either gonna say yes, say no, or say nothing at all. And whether they do or don't, oh well. I stepped out in confidence and I asked because that's something I wanted to know. And most of the time, I must admit, those people do reach out and they'll answer my questions or whatever. I even met up with a girl. She was like, sure, we could meet up at Starbucks and have coffee and talk about this. It was about starting a trucking company. And she gave me a lot of good pointers. Gave me her number, told me call. And she said she realized that if somebody can step out their comfort zone and ask questions about something that they're wanting to do and you don't know me, that means you're desperate. You need the information. You're seeking the information. And you'll do what you got to do to get that information. That's what made her give me and seek out and say, let's meet up and give me that information. And she told me that. And that meant a lot, because had I been like, you know what? I don't know her. She don't know me. Let me just step back. I was confident in what I was doing. And it took me having to, not that I had the confidence, it took me having the, okay, let's draw it up and let's do it. I start typing. Okay? Take matters into your own hand. People are not going to encourage you. They're not in control of how you feel. And I say the universe, but things are going to come and be obstacles in your way. I look at obstacles as hurdles. You just got to jump over them and keep it moving. Obstacles are distractions. You just got to move them out your way and keep it moving. You will have to, it takes a lot, because there are some distractions that we really like. One of my distractions were men. And it's a certain type of man. He got to be built, beard, hat. Let's stop there. Those distractions will always come when I'm trying to do something. And I had to get to the point where I went on a year fast where I said no dating whatsoever. I don't care if, and I'm talking about when I said I'm going on this fast and I had no dating, men out the woodworks was popping up. I was like, oh my God, Arliss, you got to be crazy to not give your number to him. But I was determined that I was going to be focused. I was going to accomplish what I was trying to accomplish. And I was not going to let a man distract me in that. And that's what I did. I succeeded. I did make a few phone calls. But I had to talk me down. Or at least, no, not today. You got something to do. There's a greater purpose. After this purpose, then you can do what you're going to do. But there's a greater purpose. And you have to remember your greater purpose. And be encouraged in that. But even in that fast, yes, it was hard. Those Friday nights and Saturday nights when your friends talking about they in the club or they out having a good time, and you got a purpose that you got to remember. I can't be out there with them doing whatever because I got a goal. I had to encourage me in that. Or at least you're going to be all right. When this is up, you can do whatever you want to do. Yes, it gets hard. Yes, it gets tough. And even in that, you have to encourage you. So like the song says, encourage yourself in the Lord. Sometimes you got to speak over the test. Your words matter. You matter. Be confident enough. Be strong enough. Be wise enough to seek your peace, to seek your joy, and to encourage yourself in whatever you're trying to do. I hope this has encouraged you to encourage you. I hope that this has made you realize some things where you need to change in your thinking, change in what you're saying to yourself, because those words that you say, you internalize and they matter. So I leave with this today, to keep yourself encouraged. Do not seek out encouragement from others, because what you say to you matter, and you're going to be able to speak to you before anybody else can speak to you. So keep yourself encouraged. I love you and have a wonderful day.